This patient's anesthesia wore off during surgery, but he couldn't move his body to alert the doctors. He could clearly feel the doctor wiping his body with a disinfectant sponge, so he desperately shouted for the doctor to stop. However, the doctor couldn't hear him at all. The surgeon picked up the scalpel and began the operation.
No, 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 no!
And just like that, Charlie's chest was cut wide open while he was fully conscious. The excruciating pain made him scream silently. He desperately tried to control his body. Even moving a finger would have been enough, but he simply couldn't do it. To ease his suffering, Charlie began to recall sweet memories with his beloved wife, Lucy. He kept repeating to himself that happiness awaited once the surgery was successful. But what he never expected was that after the anesthesiologist left the operating room, the lead surgeon, Jack, suddenly began acting strangely.
This guy's been watching everything I do.
Jack, do not get paranoid. No one knows. Look, let's inject the heart, put it in, and end this thing, okay?
What the fuck?
Nobody's onto anything. We are in the clear. We're gonna kill this guy, and then we're gonna go get a fucking martini, okay?
As it turned out, these doctors had planned all along to kill Charlie during surgery. They would then fake it as a medical accident. Charlie was in disbelief that his best friend Jack was actually trying to murder him. Realizing he was about to die on the operating table, Charlie struggled desperately, and miraculously, something incredible happened. He could suddenly move. Charlie pulled out his breathing tube. He stood up straight from the hospital bed, but turning his head, he was shocked to see himself still lying on the operating table. He had only experienced an out-of-body phenomenon. Charlie hurriedly put on his clothes and left the operating room, seeking help from his wife who was waiting outside. Yet he discovered something strange about his wife's expression. There wasn't the slightest hint of concern for him on her face. Confused, Charlie went to Jack's office. There he saw a crucial photograph. The doctors in the photo were exactly the same people trying to murder him in the operating room. And shockingly, his wife Lucy was among them. At that moment, Lucy was in the operating room, supervising the progress of their plan. Charlie even overheard the unspeakable secret between her and Jack. It was revealed that Jack's previous medical accident had left the entire team with enormous debt. When he accidentally learned that Charlie, a wealthy heir, needed heart transplant surgery, a sinister plan formed in his mind. He first had his girlfriend and assistant change her name to Lucy. Then he arranged for Lucy to approach Charlie and become his girlfriend. Meanwhile, Jack himself developed a friendship with Charlie. Just like that, without realizing it, Charlie fell under their control. Eventually, he married Lucy and decided to let Jack perform his surgery. The conspiracy had reached a point of no return. Now, as long as Charlie died on the operating table, Lucy could naturally inherit his massive fortune. Charlie finally understood the truth and why Lucy had been so eager to marry him. But regret came too late, because at that moment in the operating room, Jack was removing his heart, as his soul also screamed in agony.